Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jungle Room. A lot of exciting things have happened to me these past 2 weeks in regards to this channel, and I can't say all of it right now, but I will say that I gained my first subscriber, woo woo, so now I'm not technically just talking to myself. I will probably make a better edited video when I move in. If you watch the last video, I am in the process of moving into a new place. I always talk a lot, and I always tell myself I'm not going to talk a lot, so let's get to it. But actually, really, before we do, when I was kind of setting up the game, I went to the preferences and I saw that cosplay was on, or that there's a mode even. So I haven't seen it yet. I just turned it on, so I'll be seeing it whatever happens in the game when you guys see it. Last we played, we finished the premature demo, and we said the reason we got that not demo ending. The reason we got that ending was because we told the Blood God, our master, that we could not fulfill his orders to kill or return, I can't remember now, bring back his servants because they'd gotten too rebellious and too, just not good. So we're going to start the game, put in the name I always choose. And oh yeah, I had my headphones in for the last game, for the last playthrough, and couldn't hear the Blood God's theme song, what I assume is his theme song. I don't know. But there's music, and the music is nice, so I hope you guys can hear it now because I took out my headphones and I'm kind of talking louder than I usually would, so you guys can pick up my voice as well. Okay, here comes the music. So this time we're going to say, "Yes, my master." The Blood God looks pleased. He smiles at you once more. Smart child. He raises his hand and quickly sketches out a complex sign that your eyes can barely follow. There's our sign here. I don't know if you can see my mouse unless I click. The blood that had been so lazily circling suddenly jolts to life in great streams that why can't I read today? In great streams, it rises above the Blood God's head and forms what looks like a swirling portal. The vibrant reds are almost hypnotic. They mix and separate in an endless dance. He's turned back to you now. This shall take you to the other world. There you will locate my 3 former servants. You shall know when you see them, for the blood within you, my blood, will alert you to their presence. Isn't that cool? That's a good little, I want to say mechanic, but it's not. A cool thing that you should be able to do if you have detachments of yourself. Okay, I'm trying to sound smart and it's not working. Now go. You rise to your feet, wobbling slightly at first, before regaining your footing. What a strange feeling movement is. Isn't that so cool? To be able to write something that, to write about something, to write an experience that many of us have had experience with our whole life is really interesting. I know for myself, I would definitely have a difficult time saying, okay, let me write the experience of someone who is learning to walk for the first time. So that's cool. Lugging this heavy body with you is a constant battle with gravity, but the Blood God's orders are absolute. You must go. The Blood God stops you in front of the swirling blood vortex. He gently takes your face between his hands and leans in close. So close you can see the 6 pupils of his eyes. Guys, I don't want to be close-minded, but 6 eyes, I don't know if I could do that. Like in real life, if someone came up to me with 6 eyes. What a beautiful shade of red his eyes are. Oh. Remember now, my dearest Maxine, if you ever betray me, if that thought ever somehow makes it into that empty little head of yours, I will not hesitate to turn you back into blood. Is that clear? What are we supposed to say? Come on. There's a lump in your throat that cannot be swallowed. Instead, you manage to stiffly nod your head. Good child. Good, child. He gives your forehead a quick, almost warm peck. Aww. Dad! You know when people on, I don't know, Instagram or something go on like public figures pages and they're like, Dad! You're my dad or you're my mom. That's how I feel now. I've never related to that before until now. The next, even though in the last video he like killed us off, but whatever. The next instant, you feel yourself lifted from your feet and the vortex quickly sucks you into a gaping maw. Maw? For what feels like ages, you tumble through the red beast, up, down, left, right, clockwise, counterclockwise, then a little bit to the left again. Oh, and finally, with a thud that surely would have cracked a normal human skull, you land in the middle of a darkened street. It appears to be night. So, what exactly are we? What would we label ourselves? Do we have powers yet? I doubt it, though. You know, he was pretty clear with his little shady read that we are nothing really without him, and we don't have a lot of intelligence because we were just made like minutes ago when the game started. Anyway, the cold moon hangs high in the sky, watching as you, the newest arrival, stumble to your feet. What fateful encounters will you have under this black and starry sky? Ooh, so many options. What would I do? I would love to go to the pet store, but I feel like it's closed. I feel like I know who we're going to run into at the cafe. Wait, how do we have a home? Go to the dump. I would not go to the dump. As someone who, well, I'm not playing as myself. I'm playing as Maxine. Maxine wants to follow. I'm taking so long, guys. What do I do? Okay, let's go to the cafe. Let's be around people. You choose to go to the cafe. There's a rumbling in your stomach that you don't understand when you see the place, and you feel going there will satisfy it, maybe. You know what? I should have done it in order, because now I'm going to have to start writing down my choices so I can keep track of how I play through this game. I should have just gone in order. Well. You walk through the town, admiring the stout, colorful buildings that are bright even under pale moonlight. I don't know why I was so. You don't have to go far to get a small building that has a petite sign labeled cafe in swirly pink letters. In finer print on a smaller sign, there are the words, "A wide selection of butlers." What is a butler? You have no clue, but the first part of the word makes you hopeful. But oh, good one. Good one. That was good. I don't know. That's maybe it's because it's like super late here and I don't know what you call it when you kind of just laugh at anything for the longest time. You walk in through the front door and are forced to stop by a man in a black suit. He holds up a gloved hand to you and then apologizes for the crowds in the cafe. Oh, there's music. I should turn it up a bit. He tells you there is only one possible seating area for you, and you take it, still not knowing what the hell a butler is or what is served at a cafe. He leads you to a small table that has cute little teapots and a fancy sheet of paper that lists out all kinds of exquisite sounding things. Cinnamon creme cake, twisted lemon pie, and a 3-layer cookie sandwich. You feel your mouth start to water. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be him. I'm kissing my screen. I liked him from when I read the bios. You know how you have like a person. I think I said this in an earlier video, but you have like when you play Otome games or dating sim games, like you already kind of have a type. Like I used to have a friend that like always went for the guy with the glasses, even like in TV shows, everything. Like she always went for. That's like a thing in Japan, right? Like I don't know the name of it, but yeah, that's a thing. I don't know. I just always love dark skin and blonde hair, and he seems very. I don't know. It's just a great combo. Like when they do dark elves and like they have super dark skin and like white hair or blonde hair or some pastel hair. Bellissimo. Very cute. Okay. This person we don't know yet says, "Hello, valued customer." I literally spent like 8 whole minutes just talking about my interest. "Hello, valued customer." Okay, that's us. That's him. Wow, so romantic. A man stands before you, white hair, a startling contrast to his dark skin. His eyes gleam at you innocently, brightly. His suit is lighter than. Oh, I'm like, why is he in this? I forgot we have it on cosplay mode. Let's take it off of cosplay mode. His suit is lighter than the others, but still warm, and complements his sparkly features. For some reason, your mouth keeps watering. Is this a butler? I like his outfit, don't get me wrong, but it threw me off. Okay, okay, this is him. Or you know what? I'll just turn it on and off so we can get the experience. Okay, that's the menu. It says beverages, coffee, tea, food, cake, something that starts with a T, tiramisu, and something's free. Maybe refills. Ooh, this game, I love it. There's a lot of little sly, small comments that you're like, okay, I know this is not part of it. Well, it is part of the script. That's the funny part. It's something that things that shouldn't really be in the script, but my name is Beelzebub. Beelzebub? Beelzebub. 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 You can just call me Beelze. Beelze. Guys, I don't know. Beelze? Beelze? I should have looked I should have looked up how to say like the actual word that isn't it a biblical word? I don't know. For now, and so I don't upset anyone, let's just say B. Or babe. Okay, better. I'll be taking care of you for today. If you have any questions on the menu, please don't be afraid to ask me. He pauses, and a shadow falls over his face. Oh, Lord. There is also. Oh, no, I shouldn't say. You think that his falling silence is suspicious, and because the Blood God has sent you on a mission, your curiosity is essential, right? You're doing this for the Blood God, because he is the most important. You ask what Babe wanted to say. Oh, it's just, I was working the kitchens earlier. I made a special dessert. I was trying to come up with something special for my next guest, but my cooking isn't that great. Alright, at least you know yourself. Know yourself. Know your worth. Drake. You look at his chocolate skin, his pale eyes. Don't you hate that? Like, no shade on anybody, but like when people, just anybody, like, will do oh, his chocolate mousse skin. Like, why? Why do they always compare dark skin to food? His pale eyes, and you wonder if his cooking tastes as good as he looks. He do look good. You insist on trying his newest dish. Not for you, for the Blood God. Right, okay. Obviously, you just need to get on this guy's good side. But when you see his eyes sparkle even more and his expression brighten, you can't help but feel your heart thump. Is this? Yes, you can feel that the blood is in him. The blood in him is the same as yours. He's one of the men you need to capture for the Blood God. Maybe that's why you want to eat him. Oh, okay. Probably. Babe leaves and returns with a special dessert for his first guest of the night. You wonder how you can be the first guest. I do wonder that. Do others suspect Babe of being bloodspawn like yourself? Or are they intimidated by his stupidly bright and attractive smile? Babe returns with a dessert that makes your eyes go wider. Oh, I love how they drew this. Wow, they really got that caramel and chocolate sauce drizzle. And are these white chocolate shavings? Wow, did someone just take a picture and like put the color like the cartoon filter on it? Because this looks real. This is my oh da 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 dum. This is my da da dum da dum. This is my special white chocolate cheesecake with homemade chocolate caramel. I don't even like cake or sweets or anything like that, but it just looks very good. He paused to look at you, and then hides behind the tray he's carrying. Aww. Eyes suddenly fearful as you reach to take a bite out of the majestic glazed thing in front of you. You take a bite, and the taste in your mouth makes your body sore. Sorry, it was a yawn. It is a combination of rough and sweet, gushy and soft. The white cream is sensational. The chunks of white chocolate a blessing against your throat. And then you suddenly taste it. What do we taste? Something bitter, harsh, something that coils in your chest like a snake. Is it dark chocolate? Poison! Poison! But it can't harm us? Babe, you need to explain yourself. Babe stares at you, eyes wide and full of tears. I It's okay, right? He asks hopefully. The poison runs through your system and does nothing. You are a creature of blood, the blood god's loyal servant. The poison cannot harm you. You stare up at Babe, who is on the verge of tears. Did he poison you on purpose? His eyes seem to tell a different story. I don't trust Babe anymore. I'm upset about it now. He was my favorite. We have the option. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm so fake. I was like, if I get the chance in my head, I'm like, we're gonna do something. But now we actually have the chance. What should we do? I'm not gonna seduce him. We're gonna accuse him. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna accuse him of poisoning us and stab him with our fork. This is not something I would do. I wish there were different. No, I don't wish. This is what we need to do. You don't poison us. How dare he? Any little bit of sentimentality and guilt you had bundled up in you disappears as your blood boils over. You can actually feel the blood bubbling up inside of you, and Babe looks terrified. And then you pick up your fork, and in a spontaneous fit of anger, hey, you thought this guy looked tasty. You stab him with your fork. God, when it's written out, it doesn't seem like the greatest choice. But wait, what? Babe catches the stabbing motion with his tray. Well, shit, son. Looks like this guy's got some damn fine reflexes. Oh, you notice that he's still crying as you jump on the table and raise your fork again. Oh no, we made him cry. I'm sorry, he bawled. You know what? I don't even feel bad. He bawls, tears still oozing out of his eyes. I don't mean to make the food taste that way. Wait, okay, I'm stopping myself. Do you feel bad for him or not? Everything I make is like that. Like, it has poison in it. He dodges a few of your hits, using his tray as a shield, but eventually you one up him by picking up the butter knife on your table and stabbing that Babe. You don't know your own strength and apparently the limitations of butter knives, because you stab the guy right in the fucking chest. I feel so bad. He's crying. I feel so bad. I wish I could take it back. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, this game stays leaving me very upset. Blood spurts out from between Babe's lips as he stares at you wide-eyed. He utters one last sentence. This is the worst. I'm sorry, valued customer. I wish he knew my name because it's kind of impersonal. I mean, I did kill him, but it is kind of impersonal. He's the one person I wanted. Well, I didn't even know you had to keep them alive until I played this demo and not the gag demo, but he's the one person I like wanted. He collapses onto the ground. You stare at his withering body with a look of disdain on your face. Well, crap, yeah. There goes your undercover subtlety. You hear the people in the cafe start to scream, "Murderer!" they say. You arm yourself with your knife, my butter knife, and your fork and turn to the witnesses. Well, you're already fucked up, so better get rid of all the witnesses. Death and destruction ending. Wow. That was the worst. I genuinely feel really bad. And now I have to go watch some Ever After High and cheer myself up because when are we going to get to the good endings? I'm upset about it. But whew, thank you so much for watching. I think I said in the beginning of this video, but I just have a lot of good news. And I cannot wait to start sharing it with you. And I also need to check this channel more, but when you don't get a lot of comments, like, not in a like complaining way, but I will be checking more frequently now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Good night.